Weather Words with Frank Ward is a production of The Reporter, Delaware County's leading news source.
Good day to everybody. Hopefully, maybe this will be the last time that we have to sit out here and maybe get goosebumps while we're doing all this. We're going to have to really wait and see. However, let's go back to last Thursday because you know what? It got to be an absolutely beautiful day. We got up to 63 degrees. It dried out my lawn for the first time, all of it, and I got to mow once. All of it. It's like, okay, spring is really here. We stayed into the 40s that night, and then Friday was another one of those gray, gloomy, windy, a slight drizzle kind of a mess. We only got 4/100ths of an inch, but it was the kind of day that you didn't really want to do anything outside. And then it got cold. Friday night, it dropped down to 30 degrees. That's really borderline. For this time of year, that's cold. And then it didn't warm up very much for Saturday. Saturday we only got to 54. So that's real chilly. And I thought, oh, well, they did say there was going to be another one of these, and it did. Okay. And then we got to Mother's Day. When you woke up yesterday morning, it was cold once again, quite cold. 29 degrees worth of cold. Okay, that's cold. I'm sorry. This time of year, not nice. But it warmed up very quickly. Again, we got to 64 degrees in the afternoon. There was a wind blowing, but you know what? It wasn't horrible. It was a very nice Mother's Day. Last night, it wasn't too bad to start with. When I got up this morning and looked, and it said it was already 29 degrees out there, and believe it or not, it dropped to 27. That's not good. If you have some lilac trees and things like I have, bushes, if you look at them, a lot of them are really starting to look like they're not going to do anything. And I'm afraid that's going to be the case for a lot of things. We're lucky the apple trees, the blossoms are just starting to come out of the leaves. That's all good. Because after one more cold night, which is tonight, and they're saying mid to upper 30s. But then again, last night they said it was going to be 34. And what did we get? 27. This is one of those things that whatever they say on those stations, always look to the worst. Lower it down 3-4 degrees because you know what? That's reality around here. But once that's done, we're going to have something this week. Actually, today's one of them that we haven't had in a very long time. I didn't get a chance to go back to my records, but believe it or not, we're going to have 6 days of sunshine. No precipitation, clear, beautiful sunshine. And each day is going to get a little bit warmer and a little bit warmer. Today they are talking about mid to upper 60s. Tomorrow will be low 70s. Then it's going to get to mid 70s. And we might actually get 78 degrees or so maybe for Friday. They still got no nothing chance of precipitation into Saturday and Sunday, like 20% and 30%. When they're predicting 5 or 6 days in the future, I pay no attention to that at all. If there's one thing we've learned, the weather changes constantly. However, the warmth is going to stay here. And I hope finally stay here. I'm tired of looking at the garden and saying, well, I've got to replace that too, and I got to replace that. This week I think we can finally start gardening. Don't hang your plants out yet on your porch. Mine are going out tomorrow once it gets warm, and then they're going to stay there, and I just hope I remember to water them. So here it is. I think it's spring. Actually, by the end of the week, you might say, you know what, this feels like mid-June. Of course, last year, if you remembered that, spring was actually very nice last year. Everything bloomed beautifully. And then toward the end of June, all it did after that was gray clouds and rain for almost the entire summer. So I hope that doesn't happen. Let's hope we get a good one. I'd love to have one year when I said the garden did everything. Even if I had to replace stuff right now, let it grow, let me harvest it. Because if you've gone to the supermarket and looked at the prices of all the fresh stuff, oh my goodness. You used to be able to pick up a head of lettuce for like 85 cents. Don't even look. It's like your gas prices. Don't look there either. This is not going to be a good thing for anybody trying to eat healthy. Let's put it that way. And you can't blame that on climate change. However, on climate change, you can blame the fact that the corn crop's going in late. Out in the far west, it's dry and they're not going to be able to plant a number of things. So we're going to actually look at, I think, not just all the transportation problems and everything else. I think we're going to look at why isn't this here in the supermarket? The reason is it didn't get planted, or it's going to come late, or it's going to be one of those. So along with the prices, that's going to make things even more expensive. I really hate to say it. So if you can go plant one of those victory gardens from way back in World War II, go out and plant one. I think it's nice to go out and harvest your own anyway. So enjoy what's coming. I'm certainly going to. However, my fingers are cold right now, believe it or not. And Lillian's in shorts. I don't get it. But anyway, it's going to get beautiful. Enjoy it. There's a lot of grass that needs to be cut. I've been around town looking and saying, everyone's saying, I hope it dries out. I hope it dries out. So maybe we'll just hear lots of lawnmowers and things will look great out here. Keep our fingers crossed. And have a good week. I'll see you on Thursday.
To sponsor Weather Words with Frank Ward, call 607-464-4009.